So I'm out here in these beautiful woods. I'm forgetting the name of this brook. I'll fill this in later. But this is in Gardner. This is off a trail. And this is just a gorgeous place. It's such a lovely place. I love it out here. This is my new favorite place, I think. Now I'm going to try out my stove. I bought this last summer. I haven't used it yet. But it's a camp stove, and you can boil water with just little sticks and things like that. So let's see how it works. See, here it is. It's right here. I haven't tried it yet. But I've got a little kettle there. It's a little titanium kettle. I got that to replace the one I lost. All right. So this is it. It's called a solo stove. And essentially you just use little bits of wood that you feed in at the bottom. That's how it's supposed to work. It's got this thing on it. And yeah, we'll see how it works. And what you do is you put this up here like that. I'm trying to figure it out. I had forgotten how it works. Some of them you feed the wood in on the bottom, but this kind, you just take little wood chips and other things like that, and you just put it in through here. Hold on one sec. This would go on top of here, and I just hope it doesn't fall over. That's all, but we'll try to get it going. What I do is I use birch bark mostly. Birch bark is nature's best natural fire starter because of all the oils that are in it. You just put that at the bottom and you light it up. I've also got this stuff. I've used this stuff before. Works really well. You just squeeze it out like a tube of toothpaste, and you just light it up, and it holds a flame for a while and keeps even large logs going. It gets large logs going. Yeah. So I put my birch bark in there. We've had a lot of rain. We had a lot of rain yesterday, and a lot of rain the few days before. So I don't know how well this stuff's going to go up, but we can definitely see. Well, of course, the fire paste has got this stuff at the end. Hold on a minute. So I just cut the heck out of my finger a little while ago. It's just, lesson number 1: always bring Band-Aids with you. But I did that while I was trying to break apart these little bits of wood here, which are going to be my fuel. They're going to go right in there. Yep, like that. And I didn't bring my hatchet with me, so yeah. So I'm using my fingers here. Pardon my fingers. All right, that's that and that. You don't need much wood to get this going, apparently. All right, so here's the fire paste. I'm gonna do that. Little ribbon of it there to get everything going. And here we go. I brought this with me. Not exactly survival gear, but it works. See, stuff goes up like it's amazing. What you just keep doing is feeding it. And it creates a vortex, sort of flame. This was the highest rated one. I'll put that on top of there and hope it doesn't fall over. That wouldn't be good for my demonstration, would it? I guess you gotta make sure it's a flat surface, which I tried to do. It's kind of a windy day, And I saw another spot that had a flat rock, but I decided not to go with that because it was really windy over there. I don't want to have it all blowing in my face constantly. Oops. Hold on one sec. You know, I know someone out there who owns this is probably going to say, why did you put such big pieces in there? Well, the reason is I don't have anything to cut it up smaller with, really. That's why. Well, I do. I have my knife. I could use my knife, I suppose, and make wood chips. As a matter of fact, I may try that without cutting myself. So it actually sort of went out for a second while I was doing this. It's just because the wood is really wet. Damp. If I just feed it occasionally, though, with birch bark, it brings it right back. If I can get the birch bark in there without burning myself. Yeah, sort of. Need a poker. I think that's an important thing when you're using this as a poker. See, there's sort of a vortex forming inside there now. It's like it's directing the flame upward right into the middle, and that's what you need, really, especially with these titanium kettles. I've boiled water in titanium kettles, my old one, on a candle flame. Sure, it took about an hour, but it actually started to boil. That's how great these things are. Now there's some where you can feed it in on the bottom, and yeah, that does make sense, I guess, but it doesn't create much of a vortex. You have to keep feeding it in at the bottom, and you're relying too much on feeding the fire rather than the fire just working on its own. And it's not contained, it's just open to the ground. And if you're trying not to leave ashes and stuff behind, then this is kind of a better one. My philosophy is leave it as you found it, or leave it better than you found it, because someone left a Gatorade bottle right here. And that annoys me when people do that, because no matter where you go on Earth, no matter how beautiful places are, there's always human garbage no matter where you go. Well, I think I can hear the water boiling. So what should I go for? Should I go for Irish breakfast or celestial seasoning, tension tamer tea? What do you think? That's tension tamer right there. I don't know. There's my little collapsible cup here. And by the way, Paffy is my nickname, folks. See that, folks? That's what it's supposed to do. Those holes in the side, you get a draw from the bottom, these holes at the bottom, and then draws the flames up through the side, so it creates a burner. Draws it into the side. Oh, water's boiling. Looks like it worked. I decided to go with Irish breakfast, folks. So here we go. Let's try not to knock that over. And instantly, I have hot water. So there you have it, folks. It's a pretty good little camp stove. Solo stove. It definitely lives up to its review that I saw on Amazon. See, there's my tea right there. It's a very good little stove, and I like it a lot. All right, and that's it for now.